Hello everybody. Today we're just on YouTube. Don't know exactly how to fix this thing, but try to do it another day. But I'm here. Looks like San Diego's still catching fish. The Triton's going to be going out Thursday. Oh, departing tomorrow, Wednesday. Departing tomorrow, going out offshore for tuna, dorado, and yellowtail. Lots of boats already getting ready for lobster season. See what else is going on here. Looks like H&M had a lot of tuna today. 121 tuna, bluefin, 69 yellowfin. Only 13 dorado. Maybe the dorado left. They're up our way. Yeah, in a couple of days, the regulations for rock fishing changes drastically. Nothing under 300 feet in Southern California. So you better have your electric reels ready. Hey Jerry, how you doing? Hey Robert. Montebello. I'll be in Montebello tomorrow. Hey Oz, how you doing? D House, how you doing? D House was with us the other day on the Spitfire. There's John, Tuna Slayer, Daniel, Arizona. Donnie's here, Real Raider. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Yeah, Jerry was with us on the Spitfire. He even bought a t-shirt. Hey James, how you doing? Lloyd. Hi everybody. Real Time is here. Hey Oz, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Drama. I don't know if you guys heard, but Drama was working on the city of Long Beach last weekend. Playing Deckhand again. Learning how to be a deckhand. It's probably kind of a rough day that day. Hopefully he did okay. See what else is going on here. Jeff, any reports of anything up north, or I mean up my way? Because everything has been down San Diego way, it seems like it. Well, let's get the show opening. I'm Dan Hernandez and I live to fish.
All right.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life.
Oh!
Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way. Looks like Jeff had a killer night on Sunday. I guess the weather wasn't too bad out there because locally it was not fun. I had 6 to 8 foot swells on Saturday, 15, 20 knot winds. It was not fun. But have some trips coming up next week. Charter on Sunday. Saturday we have kids club meeting. So I'll let you guys know about that. And one of our regulars has to back out of the trip on the Malihini. So now there's 2 open spots on the Malihini. We're trying to sell them for them. So if anyone's interested, sign up soon because I'm sure that's going to sell out. I mean, it was sold out for a month, but now there's 2 spots open. Kenneth, hello. Robert's talking about 15 hook Ganyons and 5-pound sinkers. I remember those days. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Hello Annette. Yeah, they're doing well. They actually drove all the way out to Bullhead City. I wasn't really excited about it, but they drove their mobile home, their little mobile home, all the way out there. So I should call and see if they made it back yet. I'm not sure they're coming back tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully they'll be okay. You can only worry so much, as I'm learning. I can only worry so much. Hey Michael. Hi Soto, hello. Jamie, hello. James, are you going to be chartering a lobster fishing trip? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to do at least one. Talking to a couple of boats right now, and we'll see what happens. Jeff says, was lumpy Sunday night, but was coming down. Yeah, it was lumpy where I was, and my boat's too small to be in that kind of weather. Hey Robert, how you doing? Hey Jose, Aaron's here. Central California is in the house. Okay guys, there's 40 of you in here and only 20 likes. We need to improve that. And I need to ask you guys a favor. I need you guys to reach out to your friends and ask them to subscribe here. We're getting close to 25,000, but we still have a little ways to go. So maybe you guys can talk to your friends and get them to subscribe. But I need to want to get way past 25,000. We'd love to get to 100,000 someday, but let's see what we can do. Hey Mike, Tyler, how you doing? Yeah, the change is only a couple days away. 3 more days, and then deep water fishing only. And if you have rockfish in your boat, you can't go fish the shallows afterwards. So you gotta fish the shallows first, then go rock fishing, and then go home. But we'll see. See what happens. It's a little bit different down here because there's boats here that do like combo trips, and they don't always do it in that order. But I think there's going to be some court cases coming up here next couple months. Yeah, Mike, I heard you were out that day that drama was working. Heard rumors that they kind of put you to work too. Hi, Soto. Yeah, we're gonna do it a little bit later this month. But yeah, this is the prize for the super chat. We're just trying to get a few more tickets sold, so we will be doing that. Real Raider says I can't afford the Daiwa. Yeah, you don't need the giant ones, Real Raider. Donnie, you just need the smaller ones. You get the smaller ones, put 30-pound Spectra on it, and you can get down 1,500 feet. If you put 65-pound Spectra, you won't get down as deep, but 30-pound Spectra should be fine. I mean, you're only using 1-pound sinkers, maybe 2-pound sinkers, so I would think 30-pound Spectra would be fine. Real time when fishing 300 feet for rockfish. It all depends on the current. It's going to depend on two things, really. Maybe Jeff can step on this too, but I think it's going to depend on the wind, how fast the wind's pushing the boat, and how strong the current is. If there's going to be days you're out there and it's too windy, you're not going to be able to fish. And if the current's ripping, you better have a heavy sinker. Coming up here, for if I have some trips that I'm going to be on, like the trips out of Emeryville, I'm probably going to bring a 3-pound sinker just to have it. I don't plan to use it, but if I need it, I'll have it. Because I'm going to be 45 miles offshore and I need to make sure I have everything I could possibly need. And if I need a 3-pound sinker because it's a little bit windy and the current's ripping, I want to have it with me. The local boats, odds are going to go fish 14-mile bank. The 14 is a great spot. That's deep. It's within the fishing zone. A lot of the boats are already fishing it now. They've been fishing it all year. I don't know how much more pressure that spot can take because boats from Long Beach, San Pedro, Newport, they've all been fishing it all year. And when you see those big salmon grouper and big reds, a lot of that deeper water fish over 500 feet deep, that's where the boats have been fishing. All right, James, once I find out what the lobster thing is, I'll let you know. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jose. Yeah, guys, you can do super chats here, which a lot of people try to avoid because it's 30% of it goes straight to Google, like they need it. But if you want to avoid that, here's a link here, and you can send it from my website. D-House, how heavy of a rod for that much weight? I'm using like my old short tuna sticks, something like that. Nothing I would use tuna fishing today. I have some old rods that have roller guides on them that I wouldn't fish with anymore. Something like that. I have the one rod that I use a lot has a roller guide for the tip, and then the first guide is a roller guide, so I do that. So Marvelous says he puts 50-pound Spectra on his, and he gets down 675 feet. I'm doing another reel right now with 30-pound, just because I don't want to take a chance that I don't have enough line, because I've been on boats that have gone over 800 feet, and I didn't have enough line. The California trip we did in May, we were in 800 feet of water. I didn't have enough line to fish. So I will be setting up another reel, electric reel with 30-pound, with 500 yards of spectra, which means I can go 1,500 feet. You know, Donnie, we've been talking about electric reels all year. Now that you need them is not the time to buy them. You got to buy them in the off season. Victor says, what, 3-pound sinker? Well, luckily for us, when we board the boat, we use a cart because we have all the camera gear, so I don't have to carry too much. Hey, Eric, how you doing? James, you're killing me. I wanted to see that concert. Maybe I could go Friday. Kids Club on Saturday. I could do Kids Club Saturday. Go to a concert Friday night. Is there tickets still available, James? Oh, but then you got to get a room too, huh? It's a long drive. Yeah, so I saw a photo of that. You know, Jeff's talking about the Oceanside 95 got a swordfish today. Oh, so they moved. I wish they'd move up this way. You know, it's really surprising because I really was convinced that big hurricane coming up so close to us was going to push all the fish our way, and it just made conditions terrible. And then right after that, we had that monster full moon, and that didn't help at all. So hopefully things settle down, and we still have still a couple more months of good offshore fishing left. But we will see. I know Jeff thinks it's going to last all the way through the end of October. I kind of feel the same way. And I really wouldn't be surprised if we're catching tuna in November. Remember, it was 2021. I did that trip on the Tomahawk 3 days before Christmas, and we got limits of bluefin. Hey, Dad, are you guys home? Or are you guys still Bullhead City? Did you guys make it home okay? Hey, Tracy, how you doing? For Emeryville, we're fishing over 300 feet. I don't know how far over 300 feet, but I know we're fishing over 300 feet. And they weren't talking that much deeper. They were talking like 350 to 400 feet, but I don't know. Yeah, like Jeff says, there's a lot of fish out there, and the bluefin tuna do not leave. What we learned the last few years is probably the last 10 years we've learned is that we run out of fishermen before we run out of fish. And oh, cool. Okay, my parents are home. I'm glad you guys made it home safe. Yeah, what happens a lot of when the guys can't get the tuna has nothing to do with the fish, has to do with the weather. The weather is unfishable and they can't get out there. They can't get out there. That's what happened a lot last year. Andrew wants a good beginner rail rod. All right, guys, throw out your recommendations. Robert. Thank you. I'll check those emails, all those raffle tickets you guys are getting. So, Drama, tell us a little bit how it went on, was it Sunday you were out there, right? Yeah, because I was out there Saturday, and I thought Sunday was going to be rough too. Yeah, that's true what Jeff was saying. That the tuna were out there in March, but the weather was really bad and nobody wanted to freeze and get beat up. Yeah, I don't know that rod, Victor. Yeah, for a young guy, this is a great box. For an older guy, it's a great box when I have a cart to use. Graphtex. Too bad Kevin's not here today. He's our technician on what rods to get. Here's our bucktail and boomerang tool. Here's our yeah. What Jeff is saying there, guys, is a really good point. You should go visit your local tackle store, whatever's close to you, and see the rods they got there. Maybe visit a couple of stores. Some stores, like he's saying, the Longfin has a ton of inventory. But if you don't live in Orange County, there's other stores you can go visit. But yeah, and it depends on your height too. Um, you may not want a super long rod, depending on your height and how you're going to use it on the rail. So it's good to check them out and see what you like. James just sent me a text. What does your text mean? Is it sold out? Limited seats available. That means it must start at $1,000. Hey, Richard. So a couple of votes there for the dowel rod. My rail rod, I have two of them. One's a CalStar, and the other one, I think, is what was that rod you guys were talking about earlier? Kevin wrapped it for me. I think it's a Graphtech. I'm not sure. I think it is a Graphtech. But my other one is definitely a CalStar. I bought that blank. Is there a certain brand rod that you guys like to use, Jeff? Or you don't have to mention it if you don't want to. Just wondering. And because are your clients actually holding on to the rod and fighting it, or do they fight it mainly in the rod holder? See if we have any kids club stuff. So what does drama say? Sunday, the city was rough. They had to re-anchor a lot. Yep, I'm sure it was. Was Calvin on the boat? I thought I saw a picture of Calvin on the boat the day that you were on there. Was he your deckhand on the boat that day? Who was working with you? Hey, Mom. Here, let me see if I have another slideshow for you guys. See if I can find you guys something to look at. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see your email, Jose, so Monica was bugging me for your email. Hope you sent it in because I didn't see it. And I told everybody already that there are 2 spots available on the Malihini trip, guys. All right, here's a little video for you guys. Put in free spool. Turn around, John. Turn around. All right. John. Nice job, John.
Thanks. All right, baby.
Beautiful bluefin here on the fry.
All right, guys, wind them up here. All righty, wind them up.
Just thought I'd play that just because. Yeah, it is nice to have Tracy back here. I see Tracy on the Gale Force and the Triton, but haven't seen him on here for a while. Yeah, Jeff, I don't know if they'll let Drama touch the anchor yet. He's only been on Sport Boat twice as a pinhead, and he's not in high school yet. He looks like a big kid, but he's only in 7th grade. So the rope, you know how big the rope and chain is on the big sport boats. So I think they're probably at least a year away from having him touch the anchor. But I don't know. Jose, to send those emails, you want to send them to Dan at or Monica at, or actually to both of us, and then my website, sport-fishing.com. So if you could resend those emails, my personal email address is dan at, and then our website, and Monica's is Monica at, and then our website, sport-fishing.com. All right, Jerry's got to run. Yeah, that's true. He can watch and see how it goes. They normally, yeah, just stay back a distance so he doesn't get stuck in the rope. Because they do try to keep everybody away. Yeah, when Tracy says those are his boats, he's on these boats, I don't know, 4 days a week? 5 days a week, Tracy? How many days a week are you on the water? I know I was on the boat. I was on one boat, then the other boat, and you said you had a couple more days to go on there. All right, thanks, Jose. Hey, Steve, I saw you're on here too. Just to let you know, there are spots available now on the Malahini. I think Monica said you were interested in it last week or something, but now we have space available. Help Jose out and we'll sell his spots for him. Okay, guys, we got over 50 of you in here and only 33 likes. Can we get some more likes, please? So, Drama, when Calvin's filleting the fish, are you bagging them for him, or is that when you're washing the boat down? Because it would do you good to learn how to fillet fish. It would help you score a lot of points everywhere if you had an idea. Like, I'm sure they won't hand you a knife right now and have you do it, but you should learn how to do it. And I would even tell Calvin if he could help you fillet the last couple of fish during the trip so you can get your hands wet and learn how to do it, because it's a skill you can use everywhere. Learn how to fillet fish. That's nice. So anytime those two boats have open party, Tracy is going. Does that mean you're going to go on the Triton tomorrow night when they go fish for tuna, or you strictly fishing bass? I know you like to catch calico bass, but are you going to go fish for tuna? J Bay, hello. Drama has so much to learn. Mike, I saw an old question you had there. When is the Johnny Bass a rockfish? Yes, it is. And if you go fishing up north, Morro Bay up north, up to San Francisco, what we call Johnny Bass, they call yellowtail, just to let you know. 10P, the Malihini trip is a week from Friday. Not this Friday, but the following Friday, the 22nd, is the Malihini trip. Out of San Diego, out of H&M Landing. Well, that's good. They let you cut up squid. That's a good sign. If they let you touch a knife at all, that's a really good sign. That's good, Drama. And I'm glad you didn't get seasick. I know it was a little rough on Sunday. I saw how rough it was on Saturday. So I'm glad you did okay. Yeah, that's probably something you should get for Christmas, Drama, is a knife. A good fillet knife. So when you go on the boats, you bring your own knife with you. I don't know if you noticed, but Calvin, all the guys, they bring their own knives when they go on the boat. Warren, thank you very much for your super chat. Let me see if I can find a kids club meeting for you guys, just because kids club is this Saturday. So here's a little slideshow from a kids club meeting earlier this year. All right, guys, just to remind you this Saturday, kids club meeting at Leg Lake. So all my regular volunteers, I hope you can make it. I have no idea how many kids are going to be there. Hopefully we have a good turnout. We haven't had the crazy numbers like we've had in the past, but hopefully we have a good turnout. So for some reason this summer we haven't seen a lot of the scout troops that we've seen in the past. So I don't know. Jeff, you're in Illinois today? I didn't know that. I thought you were still out here. Drama, if you were going to get bibs, what size do you wear? Maybe I can look around, see if there's anything around here. Extra large? Hello, Elliot. Elliot? So Annette, I mean not Annette. Terry, what's the update on your place? So they started construction, and any more surgeries? Are you all done with surgeries now? Can you start thinking about getting on a boat, or you still have a ways to recover? We haven't heard updates in a while from you. I'm gonna um, I'm gonna check what I have here, Donnie, first. I might have a pair of slickers here. So I was gonna see what we have here and maybe make a phone call. So trying to see what we could do. Yeah, I have a phone number for Grennan's, so I may have to make a phone call. Joe, we had lots of weather on Saturday. We didn't see any Dorado. We did see two really nice kelps loaded with birds on them. But the weather was so bad that if the Dorado were under them, we couldn't see them. But we didn't see any. We stopped on the two kelps. We threw baits on them. Nothing jumped, nothing ran. So we didn't get any. Okay, good. Yeah, Jose, that'd be cool. If you have an old knife, you can sharpen up. I have some brand new knives, but they're not that brand. They're other brands. I guess you could use in the meantime. Yeah, Saturday was just a bad day to be on the water. So it got so bad that my clients weren't happy. I mean, you could just tell the weather was bad. So we drove all the way back inside to the horseshoe, to one of the spots where we've been catching a lot of bass. And luckily they bit. We fished the last 2 hours catching tons and tons of bass, and they were happy. So that's all that matters. Made a day out of it. Get the day in, make a day out of it, and make the clients happy. They catch a lot of fish, and that's what we did. Didn't get any Dorado, but plenty of bass. So Sunday, Terry dropped a propane tank on her foot and broke 4 toes. Terry, you're gonna have to wear like those hard casts on your feet and ankles so you don't break anything else. And why are you carrying a propane tank? That's not good. Yeah, Tyler, the lake event at El Dorado is always the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So it'll be the third Saturday in November. Normally the day we have the kids club meeting. Yeah, maybe we gotta do that. Make a drama a Christmas wish list, and then we can have different people do the mystery gifts for drama. Hey, El Paso, Texas is here. Hello, Mr. Ochoa. Soto. Putting a combo together really depends where you're fishing, what type of fishing you're doing, what size the fish are. You know, if you were talking about Southern California, half day, 3/4 day, Catalina Island trip, I would personally just tell you fish a low profile reel, and there's lots of different companies that make them. And there's a bunch of good rods out there. I wouldn't get a rod shorter than 7.5 feet. preferably an 8-foot rod, and make it match up with 25-pound tests. And I think that would be the one rod you could fish every day here in Southern California and do that. That's a good idea. We could do a drama wish list. I started one for the Youth Foundation. We'll make one for drama. Yeah, we got to do something for drama. I mean, for Kevin for the fish taco fundraiser. He says he'll do it. When we talked to him last time, he said we'll do it, so hopefully it'll happen. So Choa is here from El Paso. Are you in the fishing club there in El Paso that I went to go visit, Mr. Choa? Or are you just a viewer of my TV show in El Paso? And I think if you're in the fishing club, then you know that my family is from Fabens. My mom's from El Paso, but my dad grew up in Fabens. Okay, that makes sense. From Redondo Beach. That's funny. What are you doing in El Paso? You're from Redondo Beach. Henry's from San Antonio. The only times I've been in San Antonio was to get off a plane and drive to Del Rio to go to Acuña, Mexico, across the border. Moved to Texas a year ago. Okay. So you know me from then. You knew who I was when you lived here. There's a fishing club, bass club, there in El Paso. Look them up on Facebook, and you might want to join them. Fun bunch of guys. They mainly fish kayaks. It's at Scottsdale Lake there. So I got to meet with them when I was there, 4th of July weekend. So it's pretty good. Was I had my parents end up in California. They left Texas. They got married. Like, I think my mom was just out of high school. My dad had been out of high school a year. And then they didn't wait very long. Loaded up the car, drove from El Paso to California, lived in my uncle's house, not in the house, in the garage for a while, and then they got their own apartment. The rest is history. So that's how they got here. They just jumped in the car. And my dad's graduation high school class photo from Fabens, Texas. I don't know, there's 20 people in the picture, maybe 25. I know a bunch of them, so it's pretty good. All right, guys, it's after 8 o'clock. I'm going to go inside. I got still stuff to do. My day isn't over, so good night, everybody. Thanks, Jeff, for all the help. Congratulations, Drama, on getting closer to being a deckhand and learning more about fishing. And Terry, please be careful. Don't be carrying anything heavy. Stop breaking bones. Don't drop anything on your body. Take it easy. Maybe put bubble wrap all around your body. All right, Mom and Dad, Thank you for joining. I'm glad you guys are back home safe. All right, good night, everybody. And just a reminder, this Saturday, Kids Club at Lake Lake. I'm on the Gale Force on Sunday, so I'll give you guys a report. I mean, not Sunday, on Thursday. So before we meet here, I'll let you guys know how we do. And what was the other thing? Oh, there's 2 spots left. 2 spots left for the Malihini trip a week from Friday on the 22nd. Go to the website, you can sign up there. All right, bye everybody, good night.